Hello, I'm Robert McKay. This is Christianity on the Bottom Shelf, where we try to put the cookies, I try to put the cookies on the bottom shelf where everybody can reach them, trying to make Christianity comprehensible even to those who know little or nothing about it, which is a lot of people. As always, the allergies kick in the second I start to record. I want to go this morning to a verse in the book of Acts. And if you're not familiar with the Bible, this book comes immediately after the four Gospels. It's the major historical book of the New Testament. And my brain went blank. For some reason, lately when I've been recording videos, my brain has done that. So let's just go to Acts. It's the 17th chapter, verse 26. And it's part of a longer passage, but I'm just going to read the one verse. If you want to get the context, you can go look for yourself. These days, you can get apps on your phone. You can get programs on your computer. You can go to 411 websites. And, of course, there's always the physical Bible, which many churches will be glad to give you a copy for free. Not a fancy copy, real cheap, but still the Bible. So you can get the context. And here's the verse. He made from one man every nation of mankind to inhabit all the face of the earth, having determined their appointed times and the boundaries of their habitation. Note what he says there. He made from one man every nation of mankind. Even the secularists have come around essentially to this way of thinking. They claim that every single human being on earth is descended from a single individual in Africa umpteen hundreds of thousands of years ago. I don't remember the details, but that came out and made a big scene some years ago. And of course, the Bible had all along been saying that every single human being is descended from one man. In fact, that happened twice. All of us are descended from Adam. From Adam and Eve come all people. And then at the flood, it narrowed down to Noah and his sons and their families. And so all of us are descended from Noah. That means that the clucker in his sheet is genetically related, however far back in history, to the character he's abusing. That means that Hitler was a relative of the Jews he killed. That means that, what's his name, Ibram X. Kendi, the guy who can't even define racist, but he's an anti-racist. He is related to me, and I'm a white boy, so he don't like me. Every single human being is a relative of all other human beings. And that makes bigotry and racism really stupid. Because the guy over there who hates me is my brother or my cousin or what have you. It's a very distant relationship, but there is that relationship. We are all related. Now, they say that wars where brothers fight brothers are the worst of all, and that seems to be true. Certainly, it was awful during the War of Northern Aggression. It was not a civil war, not by the actual definition of civil war, but it was awful. There were people, sometimes the same family, some would be Confederates and some would be U.S. citizens. And certainly friends would be on either side and sometimes meet in combat. Those kind of wars are bad. And yet, not only is war senseless, it comes about because of our fallen nature, but wars between relatives are especially senseless. Why would I want to go to war with my daughters? They're my family. Why would I want to go to war with somebody just because he's a different color than I am? He's my family. Racism, bigotry, however you want to call it, it's senseless, and it's certainly anti-Christian. To judge someone as inferior or superior based on something as inconsequential as the color of his skin is anti-Christian. And it makes as much sense as judging that person by the size of his shoes. And so, if you have harbored within your heart any thought that somebody is not your equal just because he's a different color, or comes from a different country, or speaks a different language, get it out of your mind, because it's not true. He may be inferior to you, but it'll be for reasons of character or ability, not because of his color or language or nationality. That's just stupid. That's just contrary to the Bible. That's just not Christian.